What up, Shadow DPS here. Just hit 200 subscribers, and I've got to say thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate every single subscriber I get, so keep watching, and I'll continue to try to put out some decent content for you. So yeah, I apologize for not having uploaded any videos lately. Been pretty busy, started a new job, so you know, trying to get used to that. But one thing I want to talk about today is, in terms of motorcycles, is less more. Alright, so what I mean is, we're seeing more and more large motorcycles, whether they are adventure motorcycles or cruisers or touring bikes. And it seems like a lot of the folks who are purchasing these bikes are wanting to do some long distance travel. But my question to you is, are these big bikes really necessary? Okay. Now, there are folks out there who've done quite a bit of long distance travel on smaller bikes, like the Honda C90. There's a guy by the name of Ed March. I think he may be from the UK, but he pretty much took C90 around the world, and he has some pretty interesting things to say about his experience with riding a smaller motorcycle around the world. And there are folks out there who've ridden around the world on a scooter. There are people who've ridden around the world on a Ural motorcycle. So all of these motorcycles have one thing in common: they're pretty small, very small displacement, very small in stature. However, some of the motorcyclists who've taken these small motorcycles on long distance travels, swear by them. For several reasons. Number one, they're small, they're inexpensive. A lot of the folks who they've encountered overseas on their travels can relate to them. They're not driving around in a big $20,000 adventure bike. They're riding around in a bike similar to what they got. Number two, from what I understand, some of these smaller bikes, older bikes like the C90, are very, very easy to maintain. Say, for instance, you're in Bulgaria or somewhere, and you've got some major mechanical problems. Chances are you'll be able to fix those mechanical problems on a C90 a lot more easily than a Super Tenere or a BMW GS 1200. Yeah, with the smaller bikes, you can act like MacGyver. Find a paper clip and a rubber band and some duct tape and fix the problem, instead of waiting a couple of weeks for an expensive part to come in from the factory and then spend another couple of days waiting for that part to be installed, and then pay a bunch of money before you get the bike out the door from the repair shop. So something to think about. So that's another thing. So bigger doesn't appear to be better on all cases. Myself, I like the Super Tenere because of my style of riding. I do a lot of riding on the highways and interstates and freeways, and this bike has enough power and enough speed and enough comfort to take care of my needs. But if you're the type of guy or girl who wants to take their time and enjoy the scenery at a very, very slow pace, then maybe a smaller motorcycle or an older motorcycle may be, you know, what you may need. And I think I may have said this on a previous video. It really doesn't matter what you ride. You don't have to have the latest and greatest 1200cc motorcycle to go on a long adventure. If all you got right now is a scooter, or if all you got right now is an old C90 or something similar, there's nothing stopping you from doing what you want to do. So my opinion is simply this: bigger isn't always better, and less could in fact be more. So I'm curious as to what you guys think. You know, would you prefer to do a long distance trip on a small, inexpensive, very simple, easy to maintain bike? Or would you feel more comfortable on a larger bike that may be a little bit more expensive, that may be a little bit more challenging to maintain if you encounter any problems on the road, but trade-off is you got the comfort, you got the performance, and all that. So let me know what you think, and I will talk to you later. Peace.